Vale, aquí tengo. Yeah. So today's topic is time, no, telling time. This is very interesting, very calculative topic. It is, I know you just need to calculate, and you all are from engineering background, so you will enjoy. And in fact, this is my favorite topic also when I was learning, because I came from maths, and for me it was like, oh, that's very easy, that's very nice also. Like, time, how we teach to kids, no, that's also like, you see, this is how it is moving, the minute hand is moving, the hour hand is moving, so how you have to calculate the time. Okay, so again, I will teach you, but everything will be in Spanish now, no? So yes, time, as you remember, the one thing that when I was teaching you save verb, the uses of save verb, that day, that time I asked you to skip one thing, that was time. That save verb is used to express time. That moment I asked you to stop. We will just skip this part, but today we will enter that. Okay, then here when we are using time or expressing time, we are using save verb. Okay, you will see in all the examples everywhere we will be using save verb. Okay, so for example, this gentleman sitting in a bus station. No, we have a bus station, and we have bus stand also. So bus stands are generally, there's many bus stands in front of VITs there, and places are there, but there's one or two bus stations are there. Okay, so it is estación de autobuses. Estación, that is station. So this is a station. Okay, and in Spain, in Europe, the bus stations are properly managed. Okay, they are very like the entry and the exit and everything are so properly managed that it looks like, okay, like the timing is also perfect. Okay, so the que hora es, this man is asking this lady, what time is it? So que here is what, hora is time, what time, es is here, es, no, is. In Spanish, I told you before also, you can note it down that there is no it. There's no it in Spanish. Okay, so it is generally hidden. But since you know English, so you will definitely know that there is it here already. But it is hidden. It is not visible in words. Okay, so in sentence you can understood and you can understand them. Okay, so first thing when he says "Que hora es," what time is it? Already. So this lady, she's saying that it is one. No, es la una. Vale. So this is in the question. You will see the word is there. Es. What time? And then is it? And this lady, she is telling it is one. So again, for is we are using said verb is. Okay, so this question, ¿qué hora is mostly asked in Spain. Okay, in Latin America, they make it plural. Okay, so ¿qué horas son? Okay, ¿qué horas son? There are songs also. Okay, in Spanish, there where you will see that they are using ¿qué horas son? Okay, so there's one song, ¿qué horas son mi corazón? Okay, so what time is it, my love? Somebody is asking. No, so you may think about the further lyrics. Okay. So, in Spain, basically in Spain, Madrid is Spanish language. They use que hora es. Okay. In Spanish, which is from Latin America, that is South America, they use the plural one, que hora son. Vale. So both the questions, they have same meaning, but only the style of asking is different. Now we will come here. So as the man, he asked what time is it, the lady said it is la una. So we are using ser verb. You remember here we are using ser verb. And also we are using the article la. Okay, so we are using feminine article. Why we are using feminine article here? Because we are expressing the time, and the time is feminine. here, if you will go and see the word hora, time, okay, so it is feminine word because ending with a, hora, okay, so that's why whenever you have to tell the time, like whether it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, any one of them, you will use the feminine article. Masculine, feminine article, singular or plural depends. Okay, so when it is one, we use es la una, but when it goes up, it becomes plural. Okay, so for one only, we are using es la una. For two, we are using son las dos. ¿Vale? Son las dos. So here you see that we have son las dos. We are using the what we say, verb, which is son. That's the plural form. Okay, son is the plural form. That is the third person plural. Las, the same article, which is feminine, but now it is plural. Okay, son, las, and dos. So when the number goes high, like it goes up after one, then it becomes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, so son, las, dos. So then we will be using the verb, which is plural, son and las. Obviously, it will be third person all the time. Why? Because it is not I and you, it is third person thing. Okay, so that's why we use son las dos. Okay, it is two. In English, we don't say there are two, there are two. We say it is two. Okay, remember that. Now coming son las tres. No, if you will check the style, same style, son las tres, son las cuatro, son las cinco, son las seis, o son las siete, son las ocho, son las nueve, son las 10, son las 11, son las 12. Only for one we will be using es la una. Is it fine? This is the basic.
Yes, ma'am.
Vale. Now, let's talk about the minute hand. Okay, it's not always that the time will be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, 5. No, the minute hand will also move and it will make no that the time will vary now. So you have to manage. You have to tell also the minute. You cannot just say what it is 1. No, es la una. No, no, it is not only es la una. It is 1 and 10. No, 10 minutes. So in Spanish, what we do, we say es la una. E, that is and, no, this word E is actually and E, which is and then we have written 10, that is 10, okay? So es la una y 10, ¿vale? So minute we will add like that. You know, if it is son las, if it is 2:10, then we will say the same thing, son las dos y 10, ¿vale? So we will go ahead. So if it is 2:20, then again we will say son las 2:20. ¿Vale? Okay, just a second. I want to change it into PPT. Let me just can you just confirm whether the PPT is changing?
It's still the same, ma'am.
It's not changing again?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, this is a problem which has happened long back and it is not resolved. Yeah, so here you can see it, right? Es la una y 10. ¿No? So now the minute hand is for example at 20. So last, like for example 1:20. So es la una y 20. ¿Vale? Now, so minute hand is at 3. Okay, so here the people who are speaking Hindi or Tamil or English, like those people who use the word quarter in English, like there are people I know that we say it's like for example, we say it's 3:15. Okay, so people they say that, but it is not 3:15. They say quarter in English. Okay, So how we say that in Spanish, when the minute hand is on 3, that means that it is 15. So how will you say that? So the word will be cuarto, quarter. Okay, cuarto. So in Spanish, in español, we say son las 3:15, ¿vale? Son las 3:15. So cuarto is 1/4, okay? That's why we used cuarto. Now coming to this minute hand at 6, no, that is half. Again, if those who speak, those who tell time in Hindi, proper Hindi, they will also know that what is this half. So in Spanish we all again use half. We do not say 4:30 in Spanish, okay? So son las 4:30, ¿vale? Son las 4:30. But apart from this 15, apart from this cuarto y media, we have this, if it is 4:25, then we will say son las 4:25, ¿vale? Is it fine?
Excuse you, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, like in English, ma'am, there is quarter to and quarter past.
Yeah,
So
we
like,
have, you will have that also.
okay, so like if there is cuatro, what you said about the quarter, right? So
Yeah,
what
so
does?
quarter is so we will come to that one,
Okay, ma'am.
cuarto. I'll just come after 6, no? The minute hand when it goes towards 12 after 6, then I'll tell you, okay? So right now we are going away from 12, okay? The minute hand is going away, but after 6 it will go up again towards 12. Then I'll tell you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, for like this 4:30, if we say son las cuatro y 30, that's right only, right?
See, people don't say that. I don't know about right and wrong, but people never say son las 4:30. They always say son las 4:30. That's more appropriate. And you will, if you will write an exam, I will also not accept that because I never heard people saying son las 4:30. So it is better. And they, in Spanish, they do not use that 30, 40 a lot. Okay, they use media, they use cuarto. Again, they'll use, I'll tell you the other thing. But they do not use this 30. ¿Vale? ¿Está bien?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now the minute hand will go towards 12. Okay, when it is going towards 12, so now what we said at like the boy who said the example, no, quarter to quarter past. So what we will do here is we do not uh, we subtract here, like we do minus thing. So for minus here we use the word menos, no. So when it is the minute hand is moving towards 12, then we, for example, here in the example it is going to be 6, right? It is going to be 6 in 20 minutes, no? So how we will say that in English, like how we will do that? Can anybody tell me how we will say that in English? Okay, fine. So I do not know, but I'll just say that maybe in English how we will say is like 20 past to 6. Okay, nobody's replying. Okay, fine. If it is in Spanish, so what we will do, we already say son las seis. No, already we are saying son las seis, but we subtract. So menos 20. Vale, menos 20. So you see that it is 20 minutes you have to minus from here. So 10 minutes plus 10 minutes. So 20 minutes you need to minus so that it will become 6. So mathematically, if you will see, yes, you need to subtract 20 minutes so that it will be, after 20 minutes, it will be 6. That's why when we are putting son las seis already, then we minus here menos 20. Is it fine? You understood this calculation?
Yes, ma'am. So basically, like after the minute hand reaches 6, After
Yeah.
all the time, we'll minus.
Yes, exactly. After that, you will minus. So, for example, if it is 5:31, for example, no, 31, it just passed like 1 minute, no, after media. In that case, also you will use menos. You will say, son las 6:29, ¿vale? I hope that's clear. Son las 9, in this case, son las 9:05. Already 9 and then -5, then it will look like this. Vale. But there are some points
Excuse me,
sometimes.
ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, actually, in that time where we use the minus at birth,
menos.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, that is actually, if it is seis menos veinte, won't it actually be 540 instead of 640? So shouldn't it be
Yeah, yeah,
siete
actually,
menos
it's like,
veinte?
no, in like, see what we speak, like, the time which we said 5:40, we do not say this is not correct. This is not correct. We have made it correct in India only, but people, if you go outside, like I had friend from Brazil, and I was like, and he was trained in English from America, and yeah, he was having an American background, American English background. So when I was saying the time like that, 5:40 or 6:45 or 6:50, he was completely like no surprised, like how where I learned this way of saying time. So that's not correct way of what we say. Only in India we have accepted it because we have made it now. Like, it's easy to understand. Okay, we are not subtracting or anything. We're just putting the minute. This is not the correct way. Okay, so what we do, we subtract. In English also we subtract. Okay, if you will
Okay,
check.
ma'am.
So that's the way actually people should be saying the time. Okay. Okay, so that's why after 30, the right way is to subtract the time. Okay. So here, son las siete. So coming back here to the last number. No, when sometimes we say it's son las 6 or son las 7, ¿vale? Está bien. But when we want to emphasize on this exact word, like, no, it is exactly 7, no? So exactly at 9 we have class, or exactly at 8 we have class, or exactly at this time we have to do something. Okay, so on the dot, what we say on the dot or exact. So that point, just to put emphasis, no, just to put emphasis to in front of the other people, we say son las 7:00. No? So for example, I say, I want your assignments exactly at 7 or exactly at 9 or 11. Son las, then I will be using son las 7 or son las 8:00, no? En punto, that's all. Okay, on the dot. Exactly. So all these just to put emphasis, okay? You can also say on like, using son las 7:30 en punto. Ya. ¿Vale? ¿Está bien? Okay. Now coming to one thing that is, again, we do not use this midnight and midday, the words a lot, but they are correct way of saying actually. So we use son las 12. In Latin America, people use son las 12, ¿vale? So in Spain, they'll use medianoche or mediodía. Okay, medianoche is midnight, no? You know what is 12 a.m. what we have. So when it is medianoche, we say es la medianoche because this is one word. This is not number, so that's why we are using es la medianoche. Okay, so this is 12 a.m. Es la medianoche. So we are using again es here, la, because medianoche is a feminine word. Okay, noche is a feminine word. So media and noche are two separate words. Media is half, noche is night, half night, okay, or midnight. No? So that they come close together. Medianoche, they come together and they become one word, medianoche, half night or midnight. Then we have midday, very similar. Es el mediodía. No, dia and medio both are separate words. They come together and they become mediodía, that is half day. Why we are using el here? Why not la? I'll tell you, because the word mediodía is masculine. If you will go and check again the masculine and feminine thing when I was teaching you how to find out the masculine and feminine gender, you will go and see dia is an exception, ending with a, but still it is an exception. Vale? Son las 12. Es el mediodía, ¿vale? Or you use either of them. Son las 12 or es el mediodía. Vale. So coming next is talking about AM and PM. Okay, this is important. So in India, what we have done again, following the British style, we have used AM and PM. So half, like we have divided 24 hours, half and half, 12 hours will be AM and 12 hours will be PM, right? We have done like that. So the AM starts at 12, no, midnight, and then 12 noon, it will be AM, and then the next again PM. Now the 24 hours will be divided 12 hours. The whole round will be AM and the next round will be PM. Okay, right now we are in AM time. After 12 afternoon, that is the 12 noon, and we will enter into PM. Okay, so there are people who sleep like around 12 PM and they 12 AM and then they get up at 12 PM. Yeah, they sleep around 12 hours. I know, lived in hostel, so I have seen. So they are almost losing the complete AM and they're just waking up at PM. That's not good. People should always wake up at AM. Okay, so now in Spanish, what happens? I'll tell you. In Spanish, this AM and PM is divided into 4 parts. Okay, so AM will have 2 parts, PM will have 2 parts. Okay, so this AM, I'll just give you one graph. Okay, so from 12 AM to 5 AM, it is divided from 12 AM to 5 AM. Please write it in your notebook, 12 AM to 5 AM. And then from 5 AM to 12 noon, let's see what is there. For example, it is 1:25, right? So what we say es la 1:25, 25 is 25, de la madrugada. So this de la madrugada is important, okay? So from 12 AM to 5 AM, it will be de la madrugada. So de la madrugada is the word which is used for early morning, okay, when there is no sun. There's no sun, but still people wake up at this time. Like, there are people who waking up at 3:30. My grandmother, she used to get up at and then you see, our good, this actor, even I like him, Akshay Kumar, he gets up at 4. So these are the people who get up at madrugada, madrugar, I want to madrugar. So madrugar is to getting up very early. Okay. It's good to get up at this time, but not for everyone. Like, I'm not able to get up now. I never woke up at this. So it is, yes. So it is es la una. I said no, for one, you will always use es. Es la 1:25 de la madrugada. Okay. So till 5, you will be using madrugada. Okay. After 5 onwards, like, till 5 you can say madrugada, okay, or 5 also you can say de la mañana, either word, because it is it's a point, it's like it's a threshold, okay, it's a threshold, you can say. So before that is madrugada, after that it is mañana. Okay? So the other half, as I said, 5 AM to 12 PM or the midday, you will be using de la mañana. Okay.
Ma'am, can you tell me exact meaning of that madrugada?
Madrugada is early morning. Where is that? Yeah, madrugada is early morning.
Okay, ma'am.
So madruga, and then after that you have mañana, which is morning. What we call this word dawn, dawn, dawn time, when we have that time. So that period is actually madrugar. Madrugar is madrugar is a verb which you will if you need, I'll teach you there when we are introducing verbs. Madrugar is a verb which means to get up early. Okay. Here, so madrugada is very early morning, and then mañana is morning. Okay, so 5 a.m. It is very good time to get up 5 a.m. and then yeah, not till 12 a.m. 12 p.m. But yes. So son las 5 de la mañana. Son las 6 de la mañana, son las 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 till 12 they are using de la mañana. ¿Vale? So we have divided in two parts, de la madrugada and de la mañana. Sí, son las 5:15 de la mañana, ¿vale? Son las 6 de la mañana. Okay, we are still moving around that, 5 after 5. Okay, that is just before 12, 11:30. Son las 11:30 de la mañana. Okay, so now es el mediodía. So when you are saying es el mediodía, you do not need to say de la mañana, de la madrugada, de la noche. You do not need to say when you are saying midday. It is midday. But when you are using the numbers, then you say yes. De la tarde. Now we are coming into de la tarde. After 12 onwards, like 12 after that, you are using the word tarde. Okay, which is talking about afternoon time. Okay, after 12 de la tarde. Son las 2 de la tarde. Son las 3 de la tarde. So this tarde, what we have, will start from 12 and it will go till 8. Okay, also, and also I'll tell you one more thing, but it will start and it will go till 8. Okay, so 12 to 8 p.m. is de la tarde. Please write it. Okay, so after 12 till 8 it is de la tarde. From 8 p.m. till 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. whatever, the midnight, we will be using de la noche. Let's go into it. Okay, so first de la tarde is still there. Son las 4:20 de la tarde. Son las 9 de la noche. Okay, son las 9 de la noche. Okay, some people feel there is this de la tarde noche 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Some people, they consider it after 8. Some people consider it at 9. Okay, but it is not about the people. It is about the weather. It's about the seasons. Okay, so during winters, what happened? During winters, it gets dark at 4, like no, there's no sun at 4. Already it's dark. In Italy, it was getting dark at 3 during winters, no? So it is like you get up and you are getting up also late because the sunrise is also late. Okay. So that time what happens? De la noche starts at 8. No, they assume that okay, at 8 we will be saying de la noche. So we will be saying the son las 8 de la noche. Okay, but during summers, the sunset is around 10. Okay, after 9, it is after 9 to 10. So the sunset, you will, if you want to go during like this August time, you want to see the sunset, you can go around at 10. It is setting. Okay. After that, people go out. Okay. After that, people go out just to, roaming around the city. Okay. It's very hot during this August time, but yes, but they like to do that around 11, 12, and during summers, they'll sleep very late because of that only, because the sunset is late. So they will go out and they do party and then they sleep around 1, 2, 3, whatever, and they'll get up late also. Because early morning it's during summers, it's bit colder. Yeah, but the summers are like that. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I was talking about 8. Yes?
Uh, Ma'am, earlier, right now you taught the concept of using el punto when it's like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
So do we use it here? Like son las nueve, el punto de la noche.
See, the word en punto, no, generally we do not use that en punto. Okay. En punto we only use when we have to emphasize. Emphasize, like, no, I am telling you sometime that you have to finish your test at 9, exactly at 9. Your test will finish exactly at 9. No, I use the word exactly. So that time I will use en punto. So I will say, I do not want to tell the whole sentence in Spanish, but yes, you have to finish the test a las 9 en punto. You understand the why I'm using en punto here? Because I'm putting emphasis there. So you know, you do not need to use en punto all the time. Okay. So this is for everyone. You do not need to use en punto every time. It is only used, especially when it is only asked the time, that tell me the time, what is the time, what it is, like 7 p.m. if I'm putting. You do not need to write son las siete en punto de la tarde. No, you do not need to write that. Okay, en punto do not write. En punto is only used when you put emphasis on there. Okay, that I have a meeting at 9 en punto. Vale? Are you getting the point? Exactly at 9. ¿Está bien, Kushi?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a second. Vale, venga. Entonces, yeah, so this doubt of 8 and 9, you may use at 8 also p.m. That is de la noche, at 9 also de la noche. Depends. Like, no, also as I said, no, because of the season, that's why you can start from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight de la noche. Vale? So it is divided into 4. As a whole, it is divided de la madrugada, de la mañana, de la tarde, de la noche. ¿Okay? ¿Está bien?
Yes, ma'am.
Ya, so son las 11 menos cuarto de la noche. Son las 5:15 de la mañana. Oh, I went back, sorry. So son las 8:30 de la noche. Here it is noche used. Okay, fine, because after 8 you can use noche. Also, one thing that in Europe, especially in not especially in Spain, but in Europe as a whole, there is this shifting of time. You know that during October they have this daylight saving. You know that, everybody? You must have heard about daylight saving. Okay, Nepal is also having that. No, Nepal is not having that. Sorry. No, 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 Nepal. Yeah, but they are 15 minutes ahead or 15 minutes behind. I do not know that. I forgot about that. But there's this change of 15 minutes. So I know that because when I was in Nepal, whenever I had to watch any serial, no TV series like we have here in India, I was watching with my mother. So it was always coming after 15 minutes or before 15 minutes. I do not remember exactly, but there's a difference of 15 minutes. But what happens in Europe is like this, they have daytime saving. So during October, uh, uh, yeah, during October, the difference between India and Spain will be 4.5 hours. Okay. So because they are behind now, because sunrise, as said, I said no, it's late there. So they do save the daylight saving. And then during summers, after March onwards, after March till October, they have the difference between India and Spain will be of 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, 3.5 hours. Okay, so that is called daylight saving. Okay, because during summers, as I said, the days are longer and then it gets early, like sunrise is early, but no, early is not early there. Around 8, no sunrise is there. So that's how. Okay, so after this, there will be exercise, and then we will move to another question, like no, from what time till what time. So using the another, so there will be will be slight change in the verb, the use of verb. You know already the numbers and everything, how to tell the time, but only the way of answering will change. Right now we are on asking the question, what time is it? And the next question will be from what time till what time you have this, or at what time do you have class. So the style of answering will change. That we will be doing in the next class. Okay. It's already 9:41. I have another class. Ok, vale, chicos, entonces les voy a dar el Microsoft Form.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
when will be the quiz?
I just talked about quiz, right?
I joined late today, like 9:04. At 9:04 I joined.
Okay, so do not worry. I'll repeat it again in the next class.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
This app is locked. Ay, perdón. Also, when you are writing in exam, the time and all, do not write in figures. Okay, always write in words. Uh, okay, I have shared the form. Please look into this chat box and fill the form. Okay, I will give you only 5 minutes to fill it, and after that I will close it. Okay, thank you so much. You can leave the class after filling the form.